Why when I lift this do my muscles get sore, but yet when I train with a rubber band like this, they don't? It's a very simple process that I want to take you through, or a simple explanation that I want to take you through why. Here's the reason muscles get sore. Muscles get sore when we eccentrically load them and we cause the muscle to contract at the same time. As a result, the tension in that muscle is extremely high, and that's going to create a lot of muscle soreness. Or in this case, it's actually causing muscle trauma. The trauma causes inflammation, which then in that case causes muscle soreness. Let's take a bicep curl as an example. If we take this dumbbell and we put it in here and we go ahead and do a bicep curl. Now when we're in this lengthened position, all right, the muscle's contracting, but it's also in a lengthened position. So we go to squeeze it up and curl it, and now we're in a shortened position with the muscle contracting. Lengthened position with the muscle contracting, shortened position with the muscle contracting. Now with a weight, that's going to be maximized because we know with a dead weight, the most important part of the movement, or the most challenging part of the movement, is getting the weight going. Now let's go to a band and do the same exercise as a bicep curl with the band. Now we know that when we're doing a bicep curl with the band, all right, at this point we've got tension on the system. All right, so we do have tension on the system, but the resistance at this point is significantly less than the resistance at this point. Therefore, when the muscle is eccentrically loaded and contracting, there's less tension on it. We get it moving and we curl it up. Now we got max tension on it. Now, that's part of that ascending resistance that we always talk about. But because the muscle's not being lengthened and contracting at a maximal level like it does with weight, it's not going to get quite as sore. Now the question is, can we get sore with training with bands? Well, yeah, you can. Very simple. By just making sure that the tension that you're starting with is loading the muscle in a very aggressive eccentric position. Let me show you what I mean, going back to the bicep curl. We're going to go ahead now and we're going to shorten the band by just wrapping it around. Now, we've got more tension at the end of the band because it's shorter. So now, when we curl up, we're going to be lowered at both the bottom and the top. So the load at the bottom is now stretching my muscle enough to the point where it could get sore. However, here's the key. Can you finish the movement? So even though you've got more tension at the bottom, you still got to be able to finish the movement at the top. Now, is getting muscle soreness important? Some people feel it is. I personally don't think that's the key to a great workout. I think the key to a great workout is your work effort and how aggressive you can work and create that internal feeling of, boy, I really got after it and my body can tell I did. But muscle soreness is not always necessarily the case with those type of workouts. I think it's real important that you make sure you watch and be very cautious of not overloading the muscle over and over again each workout, because that's where I think injuries can start to happen. Especially as we get older and as we move along in age, the more our muscles are sore, I think the more possibility is we can start creating joint trauma and soft tissue trauma that doesn't go away. Now you've got injury. It's a little bit about why bands will not make you quite as sore as dead weight will.